What's going on,
What's up, man?
Hey, Sam.
How you doing, Sam?
How's it going?
Doing good, man.
How was the first practice?
It's good to be back out here. A lot of rest to knock off, but just excited to be with the guys and see our new guys compete and see what they got.
How different does this year feel for you?
It's a different approach for sure. Outside noise is a factor. And then you're proven second year in the system. So it's a lot of fun for me to just be able to run the show and make a lot of checks that I haven't made in the past before, and just demand more out of the guys and demand more out of myself. So we're going to be a different team, and it's going to be a different challenge this year. We're just going to have to find our identity.
Sam, every national magazine and report has you as one of the top quarterbacks returning this next fall. How does that make you feel, and how does that motivate you?
Yeah, first of all, it's good to have that. To show the work that you put in, it really means something. But today was just like another day out here. It doesn't change my opinion on the game and the work you got to put in. If anything, it just means I got to hold myself to a higher standard, and that's how it's going to be every single year. Just finding ways to bring everybody with you. Now, last year was more so just me trying to make myself better every single day. Now, so I got to bring an entire unit with me along with myself. So different challenges, like I said.
So along those lines, how has your leadership style evolved, and how will that look this year compared to what it was last year?
Honestly, I don't know how much it's really changed. I try to be the same person every single day, come to work, demand a lot out of myself. Then ultimately everybody sees that and, demands the same out of themselves. And I bring a lot of competitive juice and energy, which I think I need to bring more of in the next practice, and just challenge the defense more, and just, get on people's heads more and cause some aggravation.
Do you think people are more willing to follow you now, given what you accomplished last season?
Yeah, that's always how it's going to be. But you still got to prove yourself. Coming in this offseason, I said I'm going to, win every single race in the condition, and I tried. I didn't win every single one, but, there's a few. And just continue to put your head down and, get out the mud and find a new passion and drive. In the past, it's always been people didn't believe in me. It's the same thing now for on a bigger scale. How well can I play to be, do the best that I can.
What did your off season look like? What all did you work on the most?
Well, at first I had to take some time off. It was a long season. But getting back into it, just understanding what took tolls on my body, and start off with some eccentric stuff, and getting stronger in the process, and then constantly working on mobility and stuff like that, getting my core better. After my rib injury, I'm not going to let that happen again. And just stuff like that, continually working on my mechanics, working with new guys and figuring out what's going to take me to the next level. And then in the film room, just figuring out, what can I do to take our team to the new level with this different dynamic, handling the run game protections better and everything to do with that.
Did you do anything for fun this season?
I did. I went to Colorado and went on a little skiing trip. Yep.
Sam, what is it going to take to raise the bar? You talked about that, raising the bar from last year and surpassing 2024. What does it take?
I don't know. We're going to find out. I wish I could tell you. I've never done this before. So I'm just figuring out day by day and, coming to work and putting my head down and, trying to be the best version of myself. Today I didn't feel like I was, and, that's going to put a chip on my shoulder over the next week, and just understand that, it's not the same as last year. And I wasn't going to come out here and just be the same, which I kind of expected a little bit, but, you ain't played ball in over 3 months, and, so it's just new and different, and I'm going to have to find a way around it.
What are some of the things that you and Coach Arroyo can do now that you weren't able to do last spring together, just with your time together?
Just talking about, overall philosophy of, like, what we want to get to. Before I felt like we didn't have a look. It was kind of like you have to play through it. Now it's kind of, if I know the offense so well, I can get to a new play and new checks and get to man answers and protections and, check to a run or check out of a run and stuff like that. So it's just understanding the offense as a whole, whereas now we're not going to be stuck in any bad plays.
Did you do a lot of studying, of last season to make that step?
Yeah, I did a lot. I didn't do an overall study of the offense. It was more so of myself. Drop back pass, play action, where my eyes are, different looks and timing and stuff like that, footwork pieces. Obviously, the coaches go and do a whole debrief of the entire season. Then I come in and listen to what they have to say and see the new adjustments that we're going to make on the next year.
How nice was it being able to take the offseason and just focus on improving without having to worry about the portal or winning the starting job or anything like that?
It was kind of tough at first not playing ball. I was kind of sad the day after the Texas game, I was just sitting at home and I didn't know what to do, I was just watching the tape and was like, I don't know what to do. I'm just not getting ready for next week. So I took some time and was able to You know, I do a lot of meditation stuff and was able to, you know, just take the whole season and take it for what it was, and you know, everything in my life up to this point, which is pretty cool. You know, and then reset. You know, a new year. That's the hardest thing I think for us. So we're gonna have to completely reset. Understand it's a new team, and like I said, new challenges.
You said earlier that it's the leaders on this team that are going to have to push this forward and raise that bar. What kind of pressure does that put on you guys that are leaders, team leaders?
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was last year, and you know, that's how it's always going to be on every successful and good team. You know, and it's been like that since, you know, I was a little kid. You know, so I don't think it's any more added pressure to me or the leaders on our team. That's what we expected, and that's what we know. And when you get invited on the leadership council, that's the burden that you're going to take. And I think for us, it's to get everybody else, you know, to be at that same standard and then hold us accountable. You know, young cat yelling at me for some, you know, you don't see that every day, but it would catch me off guard and then I'd lock in, you know, so.
How valuable is it to still have a wide receiver one like Jordan, have that pre-built chemistry?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty special. You know, he's a unique player, and we have a really good connection. You know, the way that he's able to, you know, catch certain balls and understand spacing and positioning and everything like that. You know, he's a really special player. You know, I know that's going to be there, so I'm just trying to figure out everybody else right now.
I've seen you guys' kind of connection over the offseason. You guys moved in together. Like, have you guys come closer?
We didn't move in, but yeah, he'd be at the house all the time. So that's my guy. We always push each other in everything. Competing at swimming in the pool, you know, playing ping pong, everything.
Sam, Kenny talked about how playing We Are the Champions on the first day was intentional. What do you think that does to help the team get in the right mindset to set the tone?
Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but it was annoying me. You know, I don't care about last year's championship. Obviously, it was fun for the moment, but I don't want to hear that no more. I'm going to go tell them to turn it off because we're not no champions anymore. It's a new season. We got to go. You know, we got more to prove.
Did any newcomers jump out to you with like how hard that they worked in the last few months coming in?
Honestly, I'd say it's just collectively as a group, everybody coming in. You know, we're a hardworking team, and you know, we're player-led, not coach-led. So we demand a lot out of each other, and to see everybody step up. You know, Jaren's always getting extra work, Noble and Jalen and all those guys. So I was paying close attention to the receivers. You know, Kamari was a new tight end transfer coming in, and he just put his head down and you know, he was doing a lot of film, and I'd see him in the office all the time and stuff like that. So it's cool to see everybody pick up the culture and just run with it.
Sam, how are you feeling about first pitch on D-backs opening day?
Super excited, man. You know, get out there with my guys and be able to throw the opening pitch. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You guys good?
Yep.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Josh.
Thanks, Sam.